Well, good evening. I hope you're well. Let's be honest, we didn't expect to be doing this on a Saturday evening. At least I didn't. Hi, how are you? It's been a moment since we've done anything like this. But you know, the missus is out. The toddler is very safely asleep in his cot, and I thought, you know what? Let's see how 80 metres is performing. So that's what we're going to do this evening. Evening, John. Hope you're well up there in deepest, darkest Yorkshire. Probably 6 foot under of snow. Actually, no, it's probably too warm now, isn't it, really? It's got a bit warm for snow. Not Ray says he's not at the radio, but he's watching. Lovely. Thanks very much, Ray. Yeah, so, I mean, obviously we're far too late in the day for 40 metres to be doing anything with Into G now. Listening to it briefly, it was barely anything on 40 metres for me, so I thought maybe we'll just try 80 metres. Who knows? Had a quick tune around the band just now. There seems to be a lot of European stations, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Curiously, one of my computers just said that I've gone offline. I hope I haven't. That was a bit scary. I'm just going to adjust this camera up ever so slightly. I can never seem to get this camera in the right place. Mostly because if I film on it, I have to take it down and get the footage off it, and I can never get it right back in the same position. But there we go. What I haven't even checked yet is whether you can see my screen. So it's working lovely. So this is the logging software that I happen to use. This is Log4OM, because this comes up every single stream I do as to what logging software I use. This is Log4OM, but that's the view you normally get of it. I will also show you how I control the radio. So I use WFU to actually control the radio. The nice thing about WFU is it supports the Hamlib rig control protocol as a server. So that's how both Log4OM and crucially now, because Stu has updated the software, how Station Master also knows what frequency I'm on. And that then gets pushed off to the cloud. Happy days. Right. I normally pan that camera in a bit, and I've not done that. Let's just. I'm just going to do that very quickly. Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Would it actually let me without crashing the software? Oh yeah, I should be able to. It's just having a think about it. Really, zoom in. Come on, zoom in all the way. Lovely, thanks very much. Right, let's talk about Stu. There he is. Right, let's go to that one. I'm going to put on a set of cans just so I can hear the radio. I'll back off the RF gain and then switch over and then bring the RF gain up so it doesn't hurt your ears too much. Yeah, lovely. Right.
Is this frequency in use, please? Is the frequency occupied? Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Is the frequency in use? This is Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Listening. Nothing else. CQ80, CQ80, CQ. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Listening 80 and bye. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling a CQ, a CQ, a CQ, CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Listening, ATM by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX, listening, ATM by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX, listening, ATM by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX, listening, ATM by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX, listening, ATM by.
Mike 0, Kilo India Echo.
Mike 0, Kilo India Echo. Is that, have I got that right?
Jonathan, 2 Mike 0, Smokey in Scotland.
I thought it would be 2 Mike 0 Kilo India Echo. Hi, Smokey. I thought I'd missed the 2, hence me questioning it. I'll give you a report on the next, but you sounded good on the call in. 2M0KIE, M0JSX.
Yeah, no worries, Jonathan. You're about 57 here with me, 57. A bit QSP on the band my side. I don't think AT's quite summed up right for the night so far, but 5 and 7 at the moment, Jonathan. 15 miles west of Edinburgh yourself.
Yeah, Roger, Smokey, you're copied, no problems whatsoever. Thanks for the 5-7. You're a pretty solid 5-8 with me. The band is a bit noisy, but otherwise it's okay. But yeah, 5 and 8, I've got you here. But nice to get you on 80 again. When did we last work on? Hang on, let's have a look. No, we've never worked on 80. It's good to get you on 80 for the first time. We've worked on 40 a few times, but first one on 80, so that's nice. 2M0KIE, M0JSX.
Yeah, M0JSX, 2M0KIE with Robin. You had a station tuning all over the top of you there, so I never quite got all yet. And I didn't want to turn the live chat up there because I'd be getting on the live, I would be a few seconds behind. So, but yeah, in the clear, mate, 57, I think he gave me 5 and 8, so a bit of a funny band at the moment. So, but we'll go back on the side here, mate. We'll leave more calls, hopefully some more energy for you there, and maybe some DX. I don't know what the band's like for you there, but hopefully there's some more contacts for you. Take care, Jonathan. All the best. M0JSX, 2M0KIE, 73, buddy. Bye-bye.
Yeah, 73, thanks very much. Let's make you catch you soon. And QR's at 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX, listening, ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mexico 0, Japan, Sugar X-ray, listening ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, listening ATM by. Delta Oscar 4, Romeo Whiskey Echo. Very good evening to you. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. My name's Jonathan, Juliet Oscar, November, Alpha Tango Hotel Alpha November, and I'm located in the city of Oxford. DO4RWE, M0JSX. Delta Oscar 4.
Sorry, there's a much here Mexico. I can't copyright everything.
Roger, okay. Give me your full call,
Negative to copy. Too much here Mexico, too much here, I'm sorry.
No worries. I'll see if I can find a clear frequency. Is the frequency in use, please? Is this frequency occupied? Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Is the frequency occupied? Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening. Nothing heard. CQ80, CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX, calling CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Listening ATM by. G1 JSF, hi John. I trust this is a clearer frequency for you. I'll give you a report on the next. G1 JSF, M0 JSX.
Yes, returning. You're now 5 and 7 and in the clear. There was just some physical voice going on right on top of you, but a little bit further north, perhaps you couldn't hear it. But lovely signal, and nice to hear you on the radio again.
Yeah, G1JS FM0JSX returning. Yeah, no problem at all. And also 5 and 7 this way, so pretty much the same between us. And yeah, good to be on the radio again as well. And yeah, no worries at all. It's always nice to work you, John. I'm not going to hold it. I'll see who else is around, and hopefully this is a bit of a clearer frequency for most people. Perhaps you could spot me here. G1JS FM0JSX.
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. Take care. Stay safe.
Thanks very much, 73s. And QRZ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. Okay, I think I hit a 2 India station. Go again. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening ATM by.
Mike 0, Tango, Papa, Tango.
Oh yeah, awesome. M0TPT, how are you, matey? M0JSX.
Hey Jonathan, how you doing? Hope you're well, buddy. And you're an easy 5 and 7, 5 and 8. 5, 7, 5, 8. And I hope you had a good day, over.
Yeah, M0TPT, M0JSX, returning, yeah, no problem at all. Got you 5 and 9, no worries whatsoever. I would assume you're running a little bit more power than me. And yeah, day's been alright, thanks very much. Nothing really to report, if I'm completely honest with you, but that's just how things go sometimes. M0TPT, M0JSX.
Oh, thank you for the 5 and 9. Yeah, 200 watts this way, just 200 watts. Straight out the back of the radio there, but great to work you, Jonathan, and I'll let you crack on and I'll listen in if that's okay. So have a good evening, and we'll catch you further down the log, Jonathan, over.
Yeah, no worries at all, David. No, absolutely fine. I'll catch you soon. 73. And QRZ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, listening ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, listening ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening ATM by. Mike 0, Whiskey November Alpha, I think that was not too strong, but I'll give you a report on the next. My name's Jonathan, located just south of the city of Oxford. M0WNA, M0JSX. M0WNA, M0JSX, returning. Yeah, okay, Alistair, no problem whatsoever. I'll give you a 5 and 7, which is what the meter says. We don't quite sound that strong, but there we go. Thanks very much for the 5-9, very nice. This side running 100 watts into a shortened end-fed half wave. So it's got the loading coil, which gives 80 meters. So this whole thing is only about 20 meters also long. So a bit short, but it seems to work. Alistair, I won't hold it. Thanks very much for the call. Great to get you in the log for the first time, and I hope to catch you further down the log. M0WNA, M0JSX. Yeah, it's only 3. Thanks very much indeed. And QRZ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening.
Mike 6, Mike Hotel Golf.
Mike 6, Mike Hotel Golf. Very good evening to you, Michael. Nice and strong on that call in, easily 5.9, but I'll look at the meter on the next. M6 MHG, M0JSX.
M6MHG returning. Yeah, good evening there, Jonathan. I just saw you on the YouTube live feed, so I just thought I'll give you a shout there from the Isle of Sheppey in the county again. You can be a good solid 5 and 9 signal here, no problems there at all. Back to you from M6MHG.
Yeah, M6MHG, M0JSX returning. Yeah, no worries at all. Also 5.9, nice solid 5.9 from you as well. So nice, probably one of the strongest I've heard so far this evening. So hopefully the band is going to be kind to me this evening. It possibly won't be, but there we go. I'm not going to hold my breath, as it were, but yeah, nice to catch you on the Isle of Sheppey this evening, and can see that we've only ever worked on 80 metres, so I'm not sure whether this is your band of choice, but nice to catch you on 80 once again. M6MHG, M0JSX.
M0JSX, M6MHG. I do tend to float around all different bands. I think it's just coincidence. We just happen to bump into each other again on 80. So, yeah, no problems here at all, Jonathan. Right, welcome to call 73. All the best, Jonathan. Look after yourself. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, 73. Thanks very much indeed, and all the best. And QRZ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, listening 18 by. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, M0JSX, listening 18 by. Okay, coo in my ears, but I think I'm hearing a 2E0 station. Go again, the 2 Echo 0. Okay, I'm struggling here. Give me again a few more times. Just give me your call sign a few times. Over. Oh, I'm really sorry. I've got some QRM coming up, and I just can't quite copy you. But I got the 2E0, and that was about it. I'm really sorry. Perhaps if conditions are. CQ80 CQ, CQ80 CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, listening, ATM by.
Mexico 3, Germany, Bravo, Lima.
Mike 3, Golf Bravo Lima. Very good evening, Chris. Nice and strong, 5 and 9 easily. Back to you.
Yeah, QSL, Jonathan, good to hear you there, and nice to catch you on 80 for the first time. You're 5 and 75 and 8 here in Scotland, there, over.
Yeah, Roger, thanks for the 5758, no problems whatsoever. Great to get you on 80 metres for the first time, because we've only ever worked on 40, so nice to get you on 80 this evening. MM3 GBL M0JSX.
Yeah, nobody's there, sir. That's all here, Jonathan. Good to get you for the first time on 80, and have a great weekend there, and we'll catch up with you again soon there. 7-3s.
Yeah, 7-3s. Thanks very much indeed. And QRZ 80, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening.
Mike 0, Japan Tango Victor.
Mike 0 Juliet Tango Victor. Very good evening there, John. I'll give you a report on the next. I wasn't looking at the S meter. MM0JTV, M0JSX.
Yeah, Mike 0 JSX from Mike 0 Juliet Tango Victor. Son. Yeah, you're 5 and 9, 59 in Glasgow, Jonathan. Nice to work here on a new band. I think the last time we spoke was maybe about 5 years ago on 20 metres. So nice to work here again, Jonathan, after a while, Roger.
Yeah, MM0JTV, M0JSX returning. Yeah, no worries at all, John. Weirdly, I don't have that previous QSO with you in my log. What mode was it?
Yeah, 20 metres SSB, 30th of July 2018, so I don't know, it's been that long ago, can't mind how, but it's 20 metres SSB, Jonathan.
Oh, weird, okay, no, don't know. I can't explain why it's not in my log, John, but never mind. It's good to get you in the log, got on 80 metres at the very least. Nice to know the band's working, and you're solid 5 at night with me, no problems there at all, John. I wish you all the best. Thanks very much indeed for the call, and hope to work you further down, perhaps on a different band, maybe even 20 metres again. MM0JTV, M0JSX.
Yeah, no problem, John. From 73 from a very windy Glasgow. 73 good luck.
Yeah, stay safe. Hope the antenna is okay come the morning. And QRZ 80, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. Who was ending Bravo?
Roger, Echo, India, 3 India, Echo, Bravo, over.
Yeah, Echo India 2, India Echo Bravo. Not too strong, but I just managed to copy the call sign enough. I'll give you a report on the next. EI2 IEB M0JSX.
Roger, Jonathan, call sign there, Echo India 3, 123, Echo India 3. You're a 4x2, and watching you on your YouTube as well, over.
Okay, thanks for 4x3. No problems whatsoever. I will give you about a 4x5, 45. Back to you.
Thank you, Jonathan. Enjoy your radio this evening, and enjoy your YouTube live stream. Over.
And you're kind of fading out on me a little bit there, Sid. I'll give your best 73s. Hope to work you further down when conditions are hopefully a little bit better. EI3IEB M0JSX 73.
73.
Thanks very much. And QRZ80 Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray listening.
Mike 0 X-ray Tango.
M0XXT evening, Cal. Nice signal from you. I'll give you a report on the next. M0XXT M0JSX.
Yeah, hello, mate. You're about 57 here. I can hear you pretty well. God, blimey, I've had all sorts of bloody problems, as you know, old bloke, guys. Am I coming through all right?
Yeah, you sound fine, buddy. No problem at all. 5 and 9 here. The band's a bit noisy for me, but you're above it, so no problems at all. Yeah, your audio's sounding absolutely fine. No problems whatsoever. I assume you're hearing me in mono. M0XXT M0JSX.
Yeah, I am. It's a bit bugger, to be honest. I really want the stereo. Oh, never mind. Okay, everything else is working fine. All right, I forgot because I unplugged the serial ports, plugged them back in. I obviously plugged them in a different side, and they've been allocated. The ACOMs, the TS9, 990, and M1MM are all on different serial ports. But never mind. I solved it as I was chatting, so that's fine. Peaking at about 350 here on the low dipole. We're about to the 1SWR because this is best up about another 100 kilohertz. I must get around to putting everything at around 3.75, and then the SWR curve would be nice. I've got to solve this stereo. It's absolutely driving me potty, but I just know it'll do it. OBS, I can see is in stereo, so I don't know what it is. Anyway. Somebody gave me a steer. I had a look at what they suggested. I think I'll just reinstall Windows. I've got the other the SSD that's doing nothing, and I'll just dual boot it and see if that will fix it. It shouldn't take long. It's a fast machine. Windows 11 should go in pretty quickly. Right, mate. I've been waffling enough. 0XXT, Callum in the middle of it.
M0XXT, M0JSX, returning, yeah, no problem at all, Cal. Well, the thing is, it'll be something really simple that you haven't thought of, and that's the most annoying thing. Yeah, you'll get it sorted, I'm absolutely confident, and if it does involve a clean install of Windows, then it involves a clean install of Windows. Doesn't really matter, does it, at the end of the day? All right, buddy, well, are you going to do a live stream now? You've got everything fired up?
Because I'll be broadcasting in stereo, and people kind of quite like that whole stereo thing, and until I'm sorted, I don't feel completely comfortable, because I actually like the stereo image myself over.
Yeah, fair enough then. You're fortunate enough to have it. Obviously, I don't have that here, but never mind. All right, buddy. Well, I wish you best 73, and until the next time, stay safe and all that kind of stuff, and don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I've got to say, the latency is down to almost zero tonight. That's pretty fantastic on the clock. 0XXT clear, all the best, mate.
Yeah, 73's, buddy. Catch you soon. And QRZ80, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray listening. Mike 7 Delta Papa Alpha. Hi, Alex. How are you? Yeah, M7DP8, M0JSX. You're about a 4x7. No problems at all copying it, really, Alex. The band's noisy with me, hence the 4, but otherwise you're fine. If I was in a quieter place, it'd be no problem at all. What's my report, over? Yeah, no worries at all. Thanks very much indeed for that report, Alex. It's always nice. And nice to get you on 80 for the first time. First time we've done 80 metres between us. Done 40 plenty of times, I can see, but never 80. All right, buddy. I wish you best 73s, and thanks very much for the call this evening. M7DP8, M0JSX. Yeah, we did work on the last day of last year, though, so that's not too bad. QR's at 80, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, 0JSX calling CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, 0JSX calling 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, 0JSX calling CQ80 and by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, 0JSX listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, 0JSX calling 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 80 and by.
George 4, X-ray, Italy.
Who was the Golf 4?
X-ray, Italy, Yokohama. X-ray, India, Yankee, over.
Yeah, Golf 4, X-ray, India, Yankee. Very good evening to you. This is Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray. My name's Jonathan, Juliet, Oscar, November, Alpha, Tango, Hotel Alpha, November, and I'm located just south of the city of Oxford. G4XIY, 0JSX.
Unfortunately, QRM just come up, and I don't got too much of that. In fact, I didn't get too much settled and so about that. Let's check if the QRM still there. Yeah, the QRM's 10 over 9 here. So, sorry about that on that. 73, 73.
Yeah, 73 is no problem at all. I also hear the QRM, and unfortunately, I was here first. Okay, QR's at 80, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, 0JSX calling 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, 0JSX listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 80 and by. Mike 0 Kilo Charlie Victor. Evening, Kev. Not as strong as I have heard you, but certainly not bad. M0 KCV, M0 JSX.
M0 KCV, I've got you about a 5/8, Jonathan. 5/8/58, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, thanks for the 5.8. You're about likewise, 5.8, possibly touching 5.9, but no worries at all. First time we've worked on 80 metres since October, and you were 5.9 on that occasion. It was a little bit earlier on in the evening. The band might be starting to go a bit long for Interg now. But nice to get you on the log once again. M0 KCV, M0 JSX.
M0 KCV, well, cheers for the quick contact. I've got Discord going, so I apologise for the noise in the background. Compromise
Yeah, no worries, still Kev, and wish you all the best. 73, catch you soon. QRZ 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X3 listening. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening, 18 by. Okay, I think there is someone calling me. Go again. Okay, I'm told in the YouTube live chat that 2E0MVH is calling me, but I'm really sorry. I just can't copy you. You're just in my noise floor, and it's not going to get any better. But Sean, I appreciate you trying to call me, but I just can't copy you here, I'm afraid. 2E0MVH M0JSX. I'm really sorry, Sean. I can tell there's a voice there. I can tell that that you're saying something, but honestly, I just can't make it out. I'm really sorry. Hopefully, we'll make the contact again. Perhaps if I do like a daytime stream on 40 meters, that'd be quite beneficial between us. But yeah, just not happening here. Very, very sorry. And yeah, I do need counselors. You're absolutely right. I can't probably hearing him 5'9", no problem at all. All right, I'm going to go QRT shortly, but let's just listen for a few more. M0JSX listening 80. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 80 and by. Okay, final couple of calls. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX, listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening 80 and by. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening 80 and by. Nothing heard. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, now going QRT.
Well, that, I have to be honest, was hard work. Not only because I wasn't using the voice key, and now my throat kind of hurts, it's quite dry, I need to go get a drink. But that was tough, the band conditions. 400 watts into the 40 minute dope, I know, like, yeah. How much loss is there going to be in that, though, Stu? You know, the tuner is going to be doing its all work to try and match that, so you're losing quite a bit of heat. Yeah, that is a flat band this evening. I couldn't put it better myself, Smokey. That is one flat band. Yeah, for 4.3 to 1 SWR. Yeah, I mean, it's at 2 to 1. You've got a tenth of your power coming back. So at 4.3 to 1 SWR, that's going to be quite a bit, isn't it, really? But let's be honest, a good test of YouTube this evening. Nice to know that latency is nice and low. So, you know, that's something. Nathan's got his wire down. Yeah, 250 watts reflected. So you're putting... So essentially you're running 150 watts into the... See, that's weird that it wouldn't even work. Like, 150 watts actually being... Well... radiated. Yeah, okay. I think it's just bad conditions this evening are absolutely pants. That's my bet. I wonder, had we have done this a little bit earlier on in the evening, if we'd have done this about 8 o'clock or even 7:30, I reckon 80 metres would have been far better into G. 150 Yeah, okay. It's 50 kilometre hour winds here on half my Enfield half wave. Yeah. The thing is though, is that the end of my Enfield half wave is in a tree. In fact, the middle part of my Enfield half wave is also supported in a different tree. So I'm always wondering about how well it's going to stay up. And touch wood, it's never let me down. It's got caught up in branches a few times, and you have to go whack it with a DX commander pole. But it's never come down. Well, the house end is supported by a bungee. That's my top tip. If you're looking to install something on the house, make sure you use a bungee if you're going into a tree. Just happily does like that all the time, and doesn't do any damage to the house or the antenna. Nice bit of motion in it. Yeah, Nathan it does look a bit sketchy tomorrow night for wind and stuff. I'm sure everyone will be fine. They've given the storm a nice name, haven't they? I can't remember what they've called it, but they've called it something. No, they never choose Jonathan though. It's never Storm Jonathan, is it? When's that going to happen? Yeah, Alex, thanks for the QSO. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think you're probably just about the right distance. For 80 meters at this time. I think the band is starting to go long. You can tell that. So it's the distance between us must be a couple of 100 miles. So yeah. What headset we're using? I use the Heil Pro Set. So it's the Pro Set 6 essentially. But because it's for ICOM, it's got an Electra element in there. So it's designed for ICOM radios. They do two versions of it. They do the Pro Set 6 and they do the Pro Set IC. If you've got an ICOM radio, you want the IC version. Yeah, storm is tomorrow evening. I think round these parts it's not supposed to start raining even until the afternoon, so we're going to get out early doors in the morning and go for a walk around the National Trust place, I think. Yeah, we saw none of the snow. I was quite disappointed. I wanted to build a snowman, much like a film that, let's be honest, we all know the songs from. But there we go. Should we keep waffling? Like, I could do this most evening. But the missus is going to be home at some point fairly shortly. I'm going to talk about something completely non-ham radio related. But we've started watching The Traitors. I know we're a bit behind. But we started watching The Traitors. I'm absolutely loving it. I don't know quite why I haven't started watching it before. So, yeah. That might be what we go and watch when the missus gets home. She's been out playing bingo. Yeah, Traitors are brilliant. Yeah, I didn't watch the first series and I've really got into it. Nathan, it's a BBC One TV show. Google it. There you go, Google it. That's a 5-second Google. The boss makes me watch it. Yeah. The Artful Dodger on Disney seems good. This is great. Why let's not talk about ham radio. Let's talk about our TV recommendations at the moment. Watching Bad Education. Not the most recent series, surely. Yeah, I like Bad Education. I tried watching the more recent series and without Jack Whitehorn, it just didn't seem to work for me. But hey. Anyway, let's go back to ham radio because there is something I want to tell you about. So I know I'm late to the party. I'm just going to grab my bag. But I relented the other day and I finally bought one. One of the Quailshank things. And I need your help. I don't know what to do with it. So I've loaded the IJV mod firmware onto it. And now I don't quite know what to do with it. If I'm honest, put it in a microwave. Yes, Stu, that's your answer to all handheld radios, though. But yeah, it's like I'm not quite sure what. I mean, I'll be honest. I bought it because it was about £12.50 delivered. I can't drive over it. That's a good one. How indestructible is it? I have to say, it came in the week, and it feels amazingly rugged for less than 15 quid. Less than 13 quid. It was. I don't know. How do they make it so cheap? How is that possible? Like, I don't get. I mean, I worked in amateur radio sales, for goodness sake. I can't shower with it. To be honest, it would survive that, I think. I don't get how they can do it. Deliver it from China for £12.50 and have any kind of profit. That's the issue with cheap HDs. You probably have a decent most money. I do have a decent Yaesu and a decent ICOM handheld. So yes, you're right, I do. Yeah, I mean it is kind of a waste of money. The reason I bought it was basically because a mate of mine has also got one, and he wanted to try the. So it does SSB. It's double sideband. Does a very good job at suppressing the carrier, I have to say. But it's not single. It's double sideband, and it sounds. If you try and listen to it on a SSB radio, it does sound a bit odd. But if you've got two of them on double sideband, actually sounds all right. But then why would you do that? I'm kind of interested to see with it what some of the firmware modders actually come up with for it, because I think they might do some good stuff with it, but you know, I don't know. All I know is you can wideband them and they'll transmit between like 18 megs and 1.3 gigs with all of the harmonics, every single one of them. So yeah, Smoker says he's got the EG Zoomer mod. Yeah, I went with IJV mod. I tried EG Zoomer. Basically, I just quite liked the way that the screen was laid out in IJV mod. I mean, they do the same thing. Yeah, the FM received audio is very good. Works great on 1.2 gigs. I have tried. What I need to do is I need to spend more time with it, because I think I tried with my friend on 1.2 gigs on it, and we couldn't hear each other. And I think it's because I need to up the gain, which I know you can do. I just haven't done it. What the airband like? I don't know. I've not tried listening to airband on it. Andy, do you know? No, lovely. Anyway, I might do a quick poll at some point, like, as to whether I should actually do a video on it, because I feel like I'm about a year late to the party. But I have to say, if you're new to the hobby and you want a radio, buy one of those. Don't bother buying a Belfing EV5R. No point anymore. Lovely. Anyway, I'm going to go now, because the missus is nearly home, basically, and I want to see if she wants to watch The Traitors. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Thanks very much for watching. Let's be honest, 80 metres was a bit crap this evening, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Thanks for being here tomorrow. Live stream on tomorrow on 40. Probably not. Maybe. No, probably not. But we'll see. Right. Ta-ra, everybody. I'll see you soon. And 73, thanks very much. Ta-ra.